On the layoff of federal workers, potentially, the president said yesterday that Democrats will be to blame if federal workers lose their jobs. Historically, though, in past shutdowns, workers have been furloughed, but they have not been laid off en masse. So wouldn't that be the president's call to lay people off?
As I've said repeatedly, Caitlin, this conversation about layoffs would not be happening right now if the Democrats did not vote to shut the government down. And as I also said last briefing as well, we are $37 trillion in debt, and the government is not receiving any cash. So someone has to look at the balance sheet and be good stewards of the American taxpayer dollar. And layoffs are an unfortunate consequence of that.
First term, for example.
Well, as I'm telling you now, this administration is focusing on checking the balance sheet and ensuring we're doing the right thing by the American taxpayer. And again, these conversations about layoffs would not be happening in the White House today if not for the Democrat shutdown. And they have a choice to change that. They have another opportunity tonight to do the right thing to reopen.
Do not let them lie to you about what's really going on. Speaker Mike Johnson just shocked everybody by doing this in front of everybody, in front of the world, really, where he shows examples of, again, Chuck Schumer and all of these things that are going on. As you can see, I'm currently in New York City. I came here to watch the Yankees play, but unfortunately, the Yankees are down 0-2. So we're going to figure that out in just a second. Maybe some of you guys don't even like the Yankees, but here we go. So I need you guys to smash the like button. I want you guys to see Speaker Johnson going ballistic on the Democrats and the shutdown narrative. There's so much going on behind it, and who's responsible for this. And Chuck Schumer is getting exposed. As you can see, Speaker Mike Johnson, he's not holding back. I need you guys to take a listen to this as he literally shows the proof, shows it in front of the world. Take a listen.
Had this on my desk in a big stack, and I found it. This is March. This is published March of 2025, March 26 exactly. It's a picture of Chuck Schumer looking very upset, very angry, walking out with a box, and all the House Democrats depicted their character, saying that he's an enemy of democracy. Why is he an enemy of democracy? Because the far left base in the Democrat Party has turned on Chuck Schumer because he did the responsible thing, get the lights on. Why? Because they want him to show a fight against President Trump. So Schumer doesn't want to be in this situation again. So he said, my gosh, he got his staff together and he got the far left wing of the party. He said, what do you want? What do you want me to fight on? So they created a red herring. A red herring is a distraction. They decided that they would pick a fight on healthcare. Well, let me look right into the camera and tell you very clearly, Republicans are the ones concerned about healthcare. Republicans are the party working around the clock every day to fix healthcare. This is not talking points for us. We've done it. A big part of the One Big Beautiful Bill, the Working Families Tax Cut, was to fix healthcare. Healthcare is broken in America. It's too expensive. The quality of care needs to rise. We need more access for more people, and we have lots of ideas to do that. But that issue is for debate in the next 3 months. It always was. We have members working on that. The tax credit, the subsidy you've heard about that expires December 31st, there's a lot of thoughtful debate and discussion that has already been going on about that and will go on about that. But that's a December 31 issue. So Chuck Schumer is scrambling. He has to have an issue. None of their policies are very popular. So they decided to lob onto healthcare. And he decided to claim to all of you that is the issue with government funding. It is not. Those are two totally separate things. The clean continuing resolution would simply keep the lights on so that the members in the House and Senate can have those debates on healthcare. We were always planning, and we have lots of ideas on the table on how to fix it, but we don't yet have consensus on it because it's very complicated. We have time to do it. The month of October is a critically important time for us to get the House and Senate working on that very issue, but they're delaying it because they needed a red herring. So in his desperation, we get to fact number 3. In his desperation, they decided to create the red herring. They decided to claim that this is all about healthcare, which the September funding issue never was. That's a December policy issue.
Guys, he is clearing this up. This is what is happening with the confusion that the Democrats and the chaos that they're trying to cause. He is explaining exactly how Chuck Schumer got there. His biggest secret is the fact that the left wing of his party called him a traitor. He showed the magazine of earlier this year when he voted to he basically worked with Trump and did the right thing to keep the government open. But all the Democrats, including AOC, Everybody else, right? All these, whatever is left of the squad, the left wing, far left wing of that party, humiliated him and said that he caved, that he's not worth anything. And so now they're holding him hostage. They're basically, is it cool, against Chuck Schumer back then in March. So now he's caving, and they're trying to make it about healthcare. And again, this is very important that someone like the Speaker of the House gets up there and explains. I've been asking for Democrats. I'm asking for a lot for Democrats at this point, but I've been asking for Republicans, to do this, to go up there and take control of the narrative. Let people know, break it step by step of how important it is for people to realize and understand the truth between the dates, between September, between December 31st, what the Democrats are really doing, because they're out there spreading everything that pretty much says that this is all Trump's doing, when in reality, is it really? No, it's not. So let's keep going.
Before we continue with this, I want to tell you guys something very important. Gold has gone mainstream. You're seeing it everywhere, and the prices keep climbing. Every day, more and more Americans are catching on to the power of gold. But how do you actually take advantage of this? How do you actually invest in a way that's safe, simple, and built for the long run? That's where Noble Gold comes in, and they help you. And I need you guys to listen to this, because Noble Gold specialists are trained to help investors like you go from confused to confident, from wondering what exactly is going to happen next to knowing exactly what to do. Whether you're looking to roll over an old 401k into gold IRA, or want physical coins and bars delivered right into your home, Noble Gold Investments makes the process simple, safe, and stress-free. You'll get a step-by-step guide, transparent pricing, and US-based services from a team that handles over 2.5 billion in precious metal transactions. With Noble Gold Investments protecting your growing wealth, isn't that their job? Yeah, it's their commitment. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com today to claim your free wealth protection kit. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Noble Gold, helping you build a better and stronger future. All the links will be down in the description box below. There's phone numbers you can call. I'll see you guys there.
Tried to create it as a September funding issue, and in his desperation, they hastily filed an outrageous counter proposal. It is a wild wish list of big government liberal nonsense that we can't do. Their priorities that they crammed into this. Now remember, a simple 7-week stopgap funding measure, the CR, that we passed out of the House in bipartisan fashion, was sent over. And Chuck Schumer filed a counterproposal. Now, this is his words, not mine. These are not Republican talking points. These are the facts. 2 exhibits real quick, because I've shown you before. This is page 57, an excerpt of his bill, section 2141, where you see that right there that they want to repeal the health subtitle of the big, beautiful bill. The one big, beautiful bill, the Republicans got signed into law July 4th. The working families tax cut, we're so proud of that because it has so many amazing things for all the American people, a marquee piece of legislation. But among the most important were the reforms that we did to healthcare. Why? Because Medicaid, for example, is broken. Medicaid doesn't work well. It's underfunded, and it was full of fraud, waste, and abuse. And we took our opportunity to fix that, and we did. So what did we do? We went into Medicaid and we said, we got to stop the waste and abuse. We got to make sure that illegal aliens are not on Medicaid. Medicaid is intended for U.S. citizens only, not illegals who break our law and come over the border. And we've got to make sure that young, able-bodied men who do not have dependents are working and not riding the wagon.
So again, we spoke about the big, beautiful bill and the fact that they wanted to shut down the government because of it. So now he's telling the truth in front of the world. I think he did it for 20 minutes. I suggest everybody go over there to go check it out, right? The same way we watch, I spend a lot of time watching Democrats speak. I watch Republicans talk. I try to keep myself as updated as I possibly could on these things. But you'll end up siding with the Republicans on this main issue. That's why it is very important to expose exactly what is happening here. But here's an update I have for you guys. Breaking, it was just revealed that a whooping 62% of Americans say Republicans and President Trump will win the government shutdown battle. Only 38% say that the Democrats will win this. This is per Harvard-Harris. It's over. Why is it over? Because Republicans are stepping up to the plate. They're going out there and they're letting people know exactly why this is happening. Why are these things happening? Why is illegal immigration very important? What are Democrats doing to gain from it, to gain from illegal immigration? Why is deportations important? Why are these things important to you as a Christian? Why is it important to be a Christian nation? Why is it important for all of this? This is exactly what I've been asking for. Go up there, 20 minutes, go get those cameras rolling and explain to the American people exactly what has taken place in the government and why the government is shutting down and why they're trying so hard to control the narrative on this. And go through the statistics. I think it's very important. What he just did is absolutely something that I've been asking for Republicans to do. I think it's very important.